because I had a lot of thoughts. When I heard the album, the first thing that stood out to me was hunger. Like, he sounded hungry. He sounded like somebody put a battery in his back. Like, compared to when you compare it to maybe Forest Hills Drive, or you compare it to one of those older albums, sure, he's rapping real good, but it doesn't sound like he's like in there like excited. Like it sounded like he was like he couldn't wait to wake the fuck up the next day and go to the studio and spend the whole day there. And he was like inspired as shit. That's the way he was rapping. That's the way he was singing. He was singing his heart out.
Yeah,
as a person that can't consistently sing, the way he was singing. No, he's not. Come on, that's not a diss. He doesn't have.
I think he called a streaky singer.
No, he doesn't. Hot streak. He doesn't have a traditional singing voice like Chance, like all those other people. He doesn't have like a traditional singing voice. But the way he's singing like a professional singer. He's singing his heart out.
Yeah.
Like,
it sound good. He making it sound good in his own way. He ain't singing like Chris Brown or, somebody like that, but he's still making it sound good. But I think you're right about the hunger thing. But then again, like, it's like, okay, For Your Eyes Only and KOD, he wasn't really like, those albums wasn't like trying to prove a point like this, I got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Those albums, I feel like he was trying to get a message across.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
so it was like little conceptual albums, and he was just trying to get a little message across. This one, it was more like, okay, he either feel like he got to put this shit out so that, people can't play with his name later on when he's done. He's like, yo, look, I'll put some hard shit out there. Don't play with me. I got this, that, and the third, but I got this over here too to let y'all niggas know and remind y'all what it was, because some people might be saying he fell off. He ain't released a project or an album or nothing like that in a little minute. So people be having doubts, and I think that's what his point was on this.
And he was saying himself, like, after he was like playing basketball, he realized he should be doing the same thing he was doing with basketball with rap. And like I don't know. I mean, he alluded to like redoing 10,000 hours or redoing like 5,000 hours. Like, he put in a lot of work, and you could tell, like, doing all those like rap drills, like rapping again, like to himself and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it made him get more excited about rap. Like, he was excited to rap. He was excited to go in there and like actually shit, because he's rapping his heart out. Like, you could hear it. Like, I don't think Cole's ever like consistently yelled a bar through a fucking microphone, like through the whole fucking album. But he's yelling the whole time. It's like yelling his shit out. He's excited. He's hyped,
I don't know about that, but I agree with everything else you said before that.
I think I can think of a few where he was like, really putting that energy in.
Apparently.
No, but I'm talking about like the whole album, top to bottom. He's doing that shit.
But he wasn't doing it top to bottom. Yeah, if you think about it, though, because it was some tracks where he was just mellow with it. But
I feel you. Like he was giving like some. Like,
it's hard.
It was high energy.
It's hard. It's hard to put into words.
He has put
because look, what's that? ATM.
Yeah.
Count it up. That nigga yelling. But like you say, it's not the yelling and shit. It's the hunger. Mm-hmm. It's that shit. It's those type of tracks.
It's hard to describe it like in words, but he sounds hungrier. He sounds like he's excited about it. He sounds like he's coming for people's necks finally.
Yeah.
And this is the way, like, me personally, like, this is my favorite Cole when he does this. And so this is a great album. I like this album a lot.
Absolutely.
It's fine.
So far, it's album of the year for me.
You think so?
It's album of the year for me.
It's still really early, but so far,
no, this album of the year for me. This is my favorite artist.
I biased.
This is my favorite artist. This is all I really wanted and shit.
I don't know if
I can't think of any anymore, so I would have to say I would have to agree, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. The one that sticks out the most, that like really took the cake, But we still have to wait on Drake. We still have to wait on Kendrick. We still have to wait on Mad People.
Yeah.
Kendrick?
Yeah, Kendrick is dropping this year.
Are you sure?
I'm almost 100% sure he has to. It's been like 5 or 6 years.
Why do you think he has to?
He ain't got to.
He need to chill. He don't need to drop nothing. He can wait till next year.
It's been 4 hours.
Nigga been waiting so long. Nigga been waiting all this time. Don't drop no shit to say.
Quit my boy Kendrick career. It's cold.
All I'm saying is,
no, I'm just saying, bro. Don't try to drop. Don't be no follow the leader ass nigga. And, Cole drop. I gotta drop. Nigga, we been asking you for some more music. You feel me? We been asking you for some new shit. And then when Cole drops some shit, all of a sudden we got some Kenny on the way. Come on, what the fuck happened to y'all niggas supposed to be making a joint album, huh? What's going on, bro? We've been waiting on that.
Said they ain't never gonna happen though.
Yeah, he said consistently.
He said, "Yeah, I know."
And what did you guys think about this? Because I read this, I caught a glimpse of it, so don't quote me. But J. Cole is saying some shit like he distances himself from competition.
He don't like the competition aspect of that shit.
That's why he hasn't like been around Kendrick in a while. That's why he hasn't been around Drake in a while. Like he doesn't like to like get into that competition side of rap anymore.
Yeah.
But I just read that in an article. I didn't click the article. I
didn't know he like distanced himself, like trying not to hang out with him or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's what I read. It said he was like physically trying to keep himself away.
I saw.
He was saying he was so wrapped up in being competitive.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was.
I'm trying to think of what interview that was, but I seen that interview.
I seen an interview where he was saying,
trying to think. Fuck, who was that?
He was saying that nobody else is his peer as much as them two, and he says now like he's not competing. It's not no competition no more. He's focused more on the trying to chill with him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he don't want to look back and be like, yo, I was so caught up in the competition that I never really took the time to say, yo, I never fucked with him back then. I never like, got to know him and shit like that.
Yeah, I seen that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's probably
who
talking
that
about
was
the
with?
same.
You remember?
I don't even, bro. I didn't even look at the other person, to be honest. I was just like listening to what he said. I forgot. I might have been like halfway.
Was it on the doc? It was on the doc, right?
No, it wasn't on the documentary. It was like just I remember seeing it on Instagram.
Yeah, I seen it on YouTube.
It was some type of interview, but he said that he was like, yeah, man, I'm not really like even into that competition aspect no more because in his head it's cemented. Kevin Durant.
It was Kevin Durant. Podcast.
It was.
Yeah.
So he was talking to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he was talking to Kevin Durant.
It's crazy. I didn't even look at the other person. I would have remembered if I seen Kevin Durant, but
it was Kevin Durant.
Ain't even look.
KD.
Yeah, his podcast is pretty dope.
Kevin Durant. Yeah.
I actually just learned he had a podcast today. Seeing something on Instagram about.
I didn't know he had a podcast. I knew he had he had a talk show on YouTube.
Yeah, I think he like when he called into the JBP, he said something about like starting a podcast or something.
Yeah, I remember they asked him.
Yeah, it was like super early though. What else were we talking about? What was I gonna say? Cole. Yeah, he sounds hungrier. Yeah, I mean that's about it. I like this album a lot. Just the way it's produced. I like the way that I like that I was right. I like that he said that he was returning to form. It sounded kind of like a return to form where he was like going back to his days of being like super hungry and rapping like he's trying to get on for the first time and shit. And that he worked with different people. There's Timbaland on there. There's T-, but he's worked with T- before. Mm-hmm. There's mad other people on there. But it's really, really dope. I don't remember all the people, but it's a really wide like variety. And even though each beat sounds distinct, it all sounds cohesive. Like it sounds like they all go together on the project. It sounds like they were made with this project in mind. Like everything flows from top to bottom really well. It's not like a complete change of pace. You know what I'm saying?
I think I never really like paid attention. Like I never compared all the instrumentals and stuff like that to like see if they sounded like they were from the same producer. Cause I already knew they were from different producers. Yeah. But it's like it's not one of those albums where you could say, oh, he made this one with a specific producer. Like how who's got an album like that? Gunna maybe?
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, Alchemist. Yeah, he'll fuck with a producer and they'll put this like that producer will make every beat from that shit. So I think like all the beats, they sounded different. No,
and I'm not saying they sounded the same. I'm saying
I know you weren't.
They had like a common motif to them. Like they felt like they belonged on that album. Like it flowed. It made sense.
Yeah, he picked
it wasn't
the songs
like
well.
It wasn't a complete fucking vibe change between like the Timbaland beat wasn't wildly different from the T- beat. You know?
Yeah, I agree with you. And interesting thing about the Timbaland beat, like. Did y'all see it? I don't know if y'all seen where he was saying like how he got the beat. He said that he was on Timbaland's Twitch or something like that. He was watching this. Well, actually, he don't do the Twitch. He'll wait till it hits YouTube. Yeah. And he said he was watching the Twitch stream on YouTube and he had made that beat.
Oh yeah, he does be doing that.
Yeah, he does do that.